What's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now I'm gonna get straight into it, man. They say Louisiana just became the 28th state that allows people 18 years old or older to carry a concealed weapon. You know what I mean? Without even going to training class and learning how to shoot the weapon, or even having a permit. You know what I mean? So we finna talk about that, and we already just talked about it. I'm gonna talk about why they doing it, possible ways they doing it, you know what I mean? Why they could be doing this. We already know, you know what I mean? So basically, they saying you can become a street nigga at the age 18. You can become a legal street nigga, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they really don't see what's going on. You know, they talking about some self-defense and all that. Cause they so confused, you know what I mean? Like the government is like being in a confused relationship. It's like sometimes they want this and sometimes they don't want that, you know what I mean? Cause you'll see them on the news talking about turn the guns in, get the guns out the street. Then next minute you know they passing laws saying you can carry a gun at 18 without no permit or training. You know what I mean? So that's all they do is play. They give you both sides, you know what I mean? Because it's like the two stories they tell. They tell two stories for a reason. One of the stories is actually what they want you to do, and the other story is just false. You know what I mean? Just to put out there so they can act like they're protecting you. Just like when it comes back to the shots, they came out with news reports saying people should stop getting the shots. Then they came out later saying people still should get the shots. You know what I mean? But which one you think they wanted you to listen to? You know what I mean? It's just like when they tell you to take the guns out the street, turn your guns in. And then they tell you can be 18 and you ain't gotta have no training to have a gun. You know what I mean? So which one you think they want us to listen to? The 18-year-olds can have the gun, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's very strategic what they doing, man. But like I said, if you can't see, you just can't see. But everything that's in play right now, you know what I mean? Even like I said, and it come with the health, the wellness, you know what I mean? Eating habits. That's controlling people's mind, you know what I mean? The music has gotten 10 times dangerous, you know what I mean? So that's why they constantly lowering the age to do things. Like you gotta be 21 to drink, but you can carry a loaded weapon, you know what I mean, at 18. You know what I mean? So that's why all this stuff is going. They know the music is getting more horrible. Everybody got ops now. So why if we just know, if we know all this stuff we just seen from the Chicago so-called drill scene and all that, people, we seen how those guys were killing each other left and right. It goes on in Memphis too. It goes on a lot of places, you know what I mean, in the predominantly the hoods, the ghettos, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, why, well, I ain't gonna say why. We can stop acting surprised like why they doing this, you know what I mean? But it's just crazy. That's why they constantly getting these younger rappers to rap, you know what I mean? Because like I said, when we was coming up, I think probably the youngest rapper was probably in their mid, like probably 24, 25, you know what I mean? It really wasn't that many young rappers, but now, I think like a decade ago, it had turned into them signing people that's 17, 18, then it's 16. Chief Keef got signed at 16, you know what I mean? Now I'm seeing 8-year-old rappers, like real talk. I don't know how old the young rapper, if y'all know who I'm talking about, Lil RT, that man look like he just came out the womb. And there ain't no disrespect against him, but these rappers getting young, like in the next decade, it's gonna be a rapper with a bib on, you know what I mean, with a pacifier talking about he got ops. For real, the rappers getting younger, and like I said, it's all going into the plan, the agenda that they want to have for people, you know what I mean? They want it to be dangerous on the streets. Like I told y'all years ago, man, the Purge wasn't gonna come in the form of a movie or a set date or a set time. It was gonna come in the form of them being able to do stuff like this, pass laws like this, so people can be able to have guns. And that's when people gonna start purging, you know what I mean? They setting up the purge right now for the future events, you know what I mean? So people can have guns and everybody just walking around, you know what I mean, doing what they want to, basically, especially if they have the food shortage later on in life, you know what I mean? A lot of people gonna be running to houses, you know what I mean? Just being savages, basically, you know? That's what all these laws getting passed for. It's slowly but for surely, and these people been having these laws in the back of their head, and they been knowing what they was gonna do when it comes to they plan, you know what I mean? That's what a plan is. People think that the government don't have a plan A, plan B, man. Government got a plan A, Z, always A from Z. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, they know what's going on, man. It's just you just gotta know what's going on. You know what I mean? And just stay conscious of what's going on, cause we know what's up over here. So when it comes down to it, it's best to spread the message, or even if you don't share the videos, share this information with people in your family. You know what I mean? Because I have it's just a lot of misguided youth, you know what I mean, within everybody's family. That's why I stay close to my little cousins and try to tell them, bro, like, it's a whole setup, you know what I mean? It's a whole setup for you to crash out, you know what I mean? I feel like some listen and some don't, but it's gonna reach who it's supposed to reach, you know what I mean? If you can grab your little ones while it's time, you know what I mean, while we still got time, then you can do that. Don't neglect these kids. These kids are going with the government program because a lot of us are neglecting them, you know what I mean? We just throwing them tablets in their face and they're getting programmed by the government. These laws getting passed and we doing everything the laws tell us to do, you know what I mean? A lot of this stuff we ain't gotta do, man. We live on a planet of free will, you know what I mean? That's why they don't pass certain bills when a certain group, a certain amount of people have a problem with it. We've seen it in the past. They cannot do it because they're telling us. So when they tell us and we're not with it, a lot of bills haven't been passed for that simple reason. But it's a lot of stuff people be like, okay, I ain't worried about that. And those bills end up getting passed. They cannot pass these bills if the people, if the citizens are not down with it. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, people just gotta be aware of it, man. So that's all I want to hit y'all with today, man. Y'all make sure y'all give this video a like, and y'all be blessed on walking that smoke.